Hey everybody, it's your bro Luke Feast, back at you with another video. Today, I'm gonna animate walking. I'm gonna get onto the drawing, the inking, the coloring, and the keyframing, so stay tuned and I hope you enjoy this video. Hey everybody, I'm gonna get onto the drawing. So this is my animation table. It's pretty much homemade. I got this like tape that holds the paper in place right here. And underneath this glass table is a light bulb. If I turn it on, I can see through the paper when I place the paper over it. And now, I'm gonna draw walking. These are Ethan's legs. So I got legs for different characters. I think I'm gonna start with the back of his leg right here. And I can keep this the same, this belt thing. So yeah, we're gonna draw Ethan walking today. So I'm just gonna go like this. So I'm gonna bend this leg, like this is his legs facing forward generally. The paper behind it right here. But now we're gonna trace over his legs kind of walking forward. I'm gonna have this leg bend a little bit right here. This leg right here, and it's gonna be in front of this leg. Animating walking is actually really tedious. Like right there. There we go. So that's his leg walking forward. Lots of erase marks, don't mind me. So that's his leg bent a little bit. And then this leg can be like, I think I'm just gonna trace over it like this. So this is gonna be the same like leg, but this leg is gonna be bent a little bit. So now we're drawing a shoe. And then this foot will have to be like bent a little bit. He's gonna be like bending his foot. There, now we got his first walking frame right here. I'm gonna indicate that this is the first movement, so I'm gonna draw a 1 right here. I'm gonna draw a lot of walking movements, so if I mix them up and get confused which one is which, I can have these numbers indicating, okay, that's the first one I drew. I think I'm gonna draw about 7 walking frames. And now I'm gonna go on to the second one. So this leg is gonna be a little more forward, like right here. Like this leg's forward and this leg's going like, I'm gonna retrace his belt. I think this leg's gonna be like more bent right here. So we can go like here, like right here, and this leg's gonna be like bent. And then we can have the back of his foot right here. And then this leg can be falling more back. And this can go right here. Now we got 2 legs movements. And I'm gonna call this one number 2. So we know that's the second one we drew. I'm gonna add a layer of paper over now. And for the third one, his leg's gonna be kind of angled differently. So this back leg will be right here, but this leg is gonna be more forward. Like he's walking forward now. Maybe more angled, a little less. Yeah, right here. And this leg can be more back. And this leg is like in front of that leg, so we can have it like that. Yeah, so this is the third one we're drawing. And I think this leg is gonna be in front of this leg. So we can draw it like this leg's right here. This leg's kind of behind the other leg. I think this leg needs to be bent a little bit. Yeah, like right there. Like this leg's going in front of this leg now. And then this can go right here. So this leg is number 3. And now the legs are gonna cross. So I'm gonna add another paper over and have the legs kind of cross. I'm gonna draw the belt first. So this leg's gonna be crossing. I'm gonna add this leg, go like, whoa, and going this way, right there. And this leg is gonna be like more angled back. We're gonna have his shoe. There, that's looking better. This is number 4. So now his legs are crossed. I'll put another paper over, and the back leg can be picking up a little bit. So I'm gonna have this leg kind of like angling. So this leg's gonna be like angling more this way. And then the back leg can be picking up a little bit. So yeah, this leg's picking up a little bit. We can draw his shoe, or his Velcro stuff. And then I'll just draw the back of the other shoe right here. They're pretty close together. I'm gonna get onto the 6th leg movement. So now this leg is gonna be kind of like right here, like almost straight. But it's moving with the back leg because that's picking up now. So now this leg can be like picking up. Maybe I could add more of a knee right here. And this is the 6th one. And now I just need one more, I think. where his legs are spread out. I think I'm just gonna do one more walk frame. I think that's all we need. So now I'm gonna add this back part, and this leg is gonna be more back. Oh yeah, and let's add his belt. There we go. And now this leg's gonna be like leaning back right here. This leg can be right here. Now that's the last one, I think, where his legs are spread out. Because after that, I think it can loop back to this one. We got 7 walking frames, and I think that's all we need. Now, I'm gonna get on to the inking. I got this scanner right here, and I can place the paper in there, scan it onto my computer with the scanning software. So now I'm just gonna ink them. Let's go. Speed roll time. Now, I'm going to get on to the coloring. I'm just going to open Adobe Illustrator. Here we go. And I already scanned and inked all of the drawings. Hey look, I was doing trade too. I'm just going to go to New File and create a new document. I'm going to go to File, Open these drawings. This one's number 2, that one's 3. So that's why I numbered them, so I knew which one was which, so I didn't get mixed up. So that's the first one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna click the image. We can't color it yet. We have to go to Image Trace under Window, Image Trace. So we click it, we click Presets, Default, and I'm gonna go black and white logo. And you still can't color it. We have to go to Object, Expand, OK. And now we can color it. We can take out the background. Now I'm gonna go to the files I have for Ethan. I got all the character files right here. And under Ethan, I got his legs. And I wanna make sure I get the right colors for his legs. Oh, this isn't right. So this is his legs, and I can just use the eyedrop tool to make sure I get the right colors. I select the belt, for instance, and I can use the eyedrop tool right here to get the right colors. So that's the same color, I like it. Now I'm gonna select the leg, this first leg movement. I'm gonna paste it onto this new document. I'm gonna go File, Export as, and I'm gonna make it a PNG. And I can export it wherever I want. Now we just do that for the next 6 leg movements. So that's pretty much how you color it. Now, I'm gonna get on to the keyframing. On Adobe Animate. Here we go, it's opened. So this is a file I got for all the walk movements. So this is what I've made on my own time. It's just Trey walking, and you can loop it, and he's like walking, like that. But now we're gonna draw Ethan walking. I'm just gonna do a new project actually. I'm gonna make it 4K, 30 frames per second. We got a blank canvas. We got the blank canvas, we got the libraries, which is empty, and the timeline. Right here in my files, I got all of Ethan's frames right here. We got his torso, his legs. I'm just gonna drag in all of it. But I'm gonna make a folder right here for Ethan. I'm gonna drag this all in right here. And now I'm gonna make another folder for his walking. So this is where we exported the walking legs to, and I can just drag them right here. So now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save it so I don't lose it. I'm gonna take the walking frames, the drawings we made, drag them all in. I'm gonna drag all these in to the canvas. They're a little big. Now I'm gonna right click it and click Convert to Symbol. And I'm gonna call it Ethan Walking. Now it just has all this as one thing. I'm gonna click on this, well, I don't know what that symbol is, but we click on Edit Symbols right here. And we can click on Ethan Walking right here on the left corner of the screen. And it opens up a separate canvas kind of thing. And there are 7 walking frames. So what I'm gonna do is add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Copy the first one and paste it onto the first frame. And we can delete that. We can take the second walking frame paste it onto the first frame, delete that, take that, paste it onto the third frame. So we're just adding the legs walking on different frames on this timeline. So this is like setting up the frame picker tool. So all this stuff will be copied on, we can just delete that layer now. So now we got this. It goes pretty fast. Now I'm gonna go back, and when we click the frame picker tool, we got all the different walking things, walking symbols. I'm just gonna delete that for now. We still got it right here in the timeline panel. I'm gonna add a frame right here. So let's see how it looks. It looks better at 15 frames per second, honestly. So that's his legs right there. He's like walking. Now, we got the first walking frame. I'm gonna scale it down to like right here. And now I'm gonna add Ethan's torso. Oh yeah, when you click it, just click frame picker. If you want it to stay in place and not be looping, just click single frame right here. So we're gonna do single frame for this. And now his torso to the right, we can add it right here. Now we can add his arm. Let's just add his head right here. I also got a frame picker tool for the head movement, so if you like want to have the head turns, we can do that. But I'm just gonna drag this in for now. Well, I'm gonna add a layer for his pupils and face. So let's do that really quick. And now I can just drag in a mouth movement. I'm just gonna drag in the smiley face. So now we got this, and he's all set up, but the problem is, it's not gonna be tied up to his body that well. And I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna go 2 frames. And now I'm gonna add the next leg movement. I think it's a little off. And then we'll have to move his torso and face with the legs to make it look a little more animated. And now we can add this here. I think these need to be, like these are a little off. Like this could be more like right here. Yeah, because they're a little bit off. Let's see how that looks. I think that'll look better. So when you use the frame picker tool, make sure that they're all lined up properly. I'm gonna select the body and the torso and not the legs. You know what, I'm just gonna redo this. So now we got the first leg movements right here. I'm gonna move 2 frames and I'm gonna add the next leg movement. And that is why I wanted to redo it, because if you go to frame picker, I wanna make sure these are all lined up together. If they're not, it can look a little rough. So let's just redo it now. And I want the torso to move a little bit. Maybe like right here. And then we can add the next leg. What happens if we loop it? What would that look like? I'm just curious if we don't like do anything with the torso. Yeah, see, I mean, it looks, obviously we need the torso to move a little bit to make it look a little more animated, but those leg movements actually look pretty good. We're gonna make it 30 frames per second and just add 2 keyframes. So we'll do single frame, 1, 2, and now I'm gonna add the next leg movement. I'm gonna select everything except for those legs and just kind of move the head a little down or something. Now I can add the next legs right here. Maybe the torso moves a little up again. You see, that's looking more animated. And we can add the next leg movement. I think that looks okay. Now I'm gonna just add a background to it. We can add a moving background. So we can drag that in, but what if we copy all of this, copy this, and just like paste it like that? Maybe the background can move a little bit this way, and it can move a little bit more. So we just keep making the background move slightly for each frame. Now, after drawing it, inking it, coloring it, and keyframing it, this is what I came up with. I hope you enjoy it.
Sometimes I don't know what the next step for me is to pass this driving test. I feel stressed, I must confess. I can't just pass this driving test. Where did all the time?
Thank you for watching that video. We have animation tutorials, gaming videos, and if you want to see the animations I make, you can check them out on Feast Toons. I also have a lot of them on this channel, but I'm working on branching out into new channels. So stay tuned and have a great day.
Feast Toons.